Howdy race fans. I know it's been a long time, but I kind of retired from being StockCar Scott on YouTube and social media. All the races and shows I posted on my channel over the years were fun to make, but never hitting a viral video, it just got old. But then NASCAR bigwigs here recently had to be really stupid and say something really offensive to a still loyal but waning core of supportive fans. So here I am. You see, as you might have read, because even most us rednecks can read stuff on the interweb, that certain NASCAR pencil pushers have spoken disparagingly about people that gave their all and worked quite hard over the years to help NASCAR become the racing powerhouse that it is today. If NASCAR is going to besmirch the legacy of a member of their own Hall of Fame, then NASCAR may have just found themselves unretrievably on the road to ruin. With that said, NASCAR is hopefully embarrassed by what has come to light during the discovery process of its ongoing court case with Michael Jordan and various team owners. Seems a few years ago, in a private intercompany text, NASCAR executive pencil pusher Steve Phelps referred to a longtime team owner and member of the NASCAR Hall of Fame in ways that were quite unflattering and insensitive. Then he added that the team owner in question needed to be punished in a manner once reserved for criminals and slaves. I wish I was making this shit up, but here it is. Richard Childress needs to be taken out back and flogged. He's a stupid redneck who owes his entire fortune to NASCAR. Now, Phelps may have said that in private to another NASCAR bean counter, but a precedent for expected behavior in relation to sensitivity has been set. So according to those standards set forth by NASCAR for drivers, owners, and other participants representing the premier stock car racing organization, Steve Phelps should be fired, then told if he goes to sensitivity training and on an apology tour of the whole NASCAR garage, then and only then could he reapply for a position within the league, just like Kyle Larson had to. What's good for a NASCAR driver is good for NASCAR executives, especially those who have never driven a race car in anger or turned a wrench in regret. So just like with Kyle Larson, whose offhanded comment to a friend got spread all over the internet and almost ended his career in NASCAR, Steve Phelps should face some level of repercussions for his words. The roads here in the real world go two ways, not just one way around in a circle like NASCAR. So to not look like a bunch of hypocrites, NASCAR needs to fire this guy, right? And they probably will, right? Yeah, right after monkeys fly out of my butt and I don't smell any bananas when I fart. Nothing is going to happen to Steve Phelps. No firing, no clawing his way back, no humiliating re-education or apology tours. Why? Because he said the word redneck instead of nigger. Yeah, race fans, I said it. Are you awake now? I said a word that many people find offensive, degrading, and deriding because it reduces people to a lesser class just because of their skin's color. A great man once said, A person should not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And I'll add, whether that skin is on one's neck or any other place. Also, Phelps alluded to using a whip on another human being, something anyone in modern society should find egregious, no matter what your family's heritage. And Kyle didn't even mention whipping his friend when he asked him to fetch him a bottle of water while Kyle raced online with an open mic. And what Phelps said was with directed malice. So again, he needs to be held accountable by NASCAR in at least the same way as Kyle Larson was for his private remark. Now, I'm not saying I'm done with NASCAR over this, but my financial support for NASCAR has just about ended. Oh, I still watch what I can, when I can, but that has become harder and harder to do here lately. And buying die-cast and other stuff, well, I have enough. So I'll watch races in the future, but I won't plan my life around them as I once did, and I won't have a favorite driver anymore. And maybe in this modern environment, I will become what NASCAR has been chasing for the last decade or so, the occasional fan. Like I said, I am still going to watch NASCAR when I can, but because of the changes made to their series, I have cultivated other interests and returned to old interests too long neglected. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your valuable time. Race fans, I needed to vent for 6 or 7 minutes because of just how disappointing this all is. Ta-ta for now.